We finna talk about it. All right, we live. All right, man. Why I chose the merch part 2. Merch in progress. All right, so to the people that were offended by the video I made yesterday, I made a video that said why I chose the merch. And I gave reasons. I was like jumping all over the timeline too, by the way. But I gave reasons as to why I am who I am today. And some people felt offended by what I said. Some people felt like the video was about them. And it wasn't. Some people felt like I was blaming them or putting my life responsibility on them or something like that. Some people felt as though, you know, I said some crazy things or whatever. And I'm just like, bro, what I said, you know, wasn't really directed at you. And it wasn't really about you. But it was the truth. You feel me? And what's crazy about the truth is that y'all felt like I was blaming you for my situation or for me choosing the merch life. The video said why I chose though. So the video was based on my decisions. It was about what I chose to do. When I said I was homeless, I wasn't homeless because somebody kicked me out or because somebody said you can't live here. I was homeless because of my decisions. Your door was always open. I was homeless because I chose not to come to your house. It had nothing to do with you. It was me. And I believe I said that in the first video. But like I said, people were offended. They felt as though I blamed them. And let's talk about blame. Let's talk about that. Because blame means that you feel like something bad is being put on you. And this is what really irks me, because now I know that you still have a negative connotation, a negative thought process when it comes to merch life. Because me saying that I chose merch life is you believing that I'm blaming you for me having this profession. I have a news flash for you, for the people that were offended. You are the only people that see this as a negative profession. You are the people that say that's a bad thing that you're doing there. I don't believe that, nor do I feel that way about merch life. So if you were offended by me saying that I chose this out of necessity, or this is what I chose to do, or this is what I had to do, or any of that, then that means that you feel bad about merching. You feel bad about merch life, but I don't though. So the video wasn't about you. It was about me. It was about the decisions and the choices that I made to become who I am today. It wasn't a shot at you, because I don't feel bad or negative about what happened between you and I. I don't feel bad or negative about why I am who I am today. I actually was speaking proudly of myself, not trying to have a sob story or make anyone feel sorry or anyone feel bad. Again, that lets me know how you actually feel about the shit. Because the moment I say I chose this, you're like, oh my God, you're blaming me for you doing that, because that has to be a bad thing. When it's not. It's not. Everything that I went through is what made me who I am today. Everything that I did, all the experiences that I had, is what made me so good at what I do today. My path is my path. It's not your path. I don't understand why you chose to go to nursing school overnight. I mean, why you chose to go to nursing school and chose to work overnight and raise 2 kids. That's not my path to understand. I don't understand why you chose to be a nurse also. That's not my path to understand. I don't understand why you chose to be a surgical tech. That's not my path to understand. It's not my path to understand. And now if you were to say, yeah, I went to nursing school and I had my 2 kids and, you know, out of necessity, I wouldn't be offended by that. I would be happy about that. I would be congratulatory to you about that. So for y'all to feel offended that I said I chose merch life out of necessity, or that I chose to do this, and for you to make it about you and say you felt like it was a sneak diss, or you felt like it was a shot, or you felt like I said something wrong about you because I was glorifying myself and glorifying what I do, that's a problem that you have to deal with within yourself. You feel guilty about what happened between me and you. You feel bad about what happened between me and you, not me. Don't try to put that on. Don't project the fact that you feel bad about it on me, because I don't. I didn't get in the video and say, this person did this to me, that person did this person wasn't looking out, and that. No, I didn't say that. I said I made decisions. It was my fault. It was my responsibility. I said I was irresponsible. I said all of those things. So I really, for the life of me, don't understand. I do understand. I do understand how you're offended by me saying I chose Merch Life. It's not a sneak diss. It's not a shot at you. It was a part of my story. And for future reference, don't inbox me about what I said on the internet. Please reply in the comments to what I said on the internet, because I said it on the internet. Y'all don't know that anything that looks like drama is only going to make people watch the video more? Y'all don't know that this is the whole name of the game? Y'all don't know that people want to see stuff like that, man. And I will never be embarrassed by it. I will never be offended by it. I will never feel no type of way about it. I might do a reply video because y'all obviously didn't understand what I was saying in the messages, because y'all still going on and on about how it made you feel bad because you felt like I said this about you or that about you, when I was actually bigging y'all up in every sentence in the video. I never said nothing wrong about y'all. I never said, oh, this person didn't let me stay at their house. I said I chose not to come there. I made decisions. I chose the Merch Life because I didn't want a job. Yeah, I had jobs. Yeah, I could have stayed at this person's house and that person, but I chose not to. Just like you chose to do what you chose to do for your life when you thought it was correct. And look how it turned out for you. It turned out great for you. It turned out awesome for you. So why can't I be the same way? Why do I gotta follow a path that you feel is safe in order for me to be respected? Why do I gotta do something that worked for you in order for you to feel like my life is working for me? Because I never complained. I never once said I hate Merch Life. I never once said anything like that. So for you to get offended by me saying this is what I chose, lets me know how you feel about what I chose. Get excited about that, man. I'm Merch Life J. But I do want to say this before I go. If you have a child, if you do have a kid, and they're telling you what they want to do, and you're telling them, hey, you shouldn't do that, you should do this. Just let your kid make the mistakes. Let your kid fuck up. Let your kid go do what they want to do. So at least they'll know that that's not what they want to do. At least they'll know that is what they want to do. But don't wait until they're an adult and then they go do it themselves and then they tell people how they did it themselves. And then you get offended and say, well, I was trying to get you to do this and that. Because you're playing yourself. You're playing yourself because that ain't what they wanted to do in the first place. Like, subscribe, follow, share this with anybody that needs to hear that, man. You already know.